anybody's out there. Just doing some testing. Hello. Says I got one watching. Don't see anything on the chat. I have 0 dropped frames. Hey, what's up, buddy? So what you saying is, I get a kick out of that every time I read your name in the tags. How's it going tonight? Just like a couple minutes ago, I downloaded a new program to do lives, and I'm still tinkering with it. So that's why I'm on now. Unfortunately, the only way to really test them is to go live, which is good or bad. Depends on how it works out. Glad to hear you're doing good tonight. Well, not bad anyway. Heh. No topic in particular. Are you anywhere close to the path of Florence? I've been keeping an eye on that hurricane barreling towards the Carolinas. I don't really know whereabouts you're at. All right, so you're well out of the path. I think that's a good thing. Looks like it could be a heck of a storm coming up. Okay, gotcha. Student? I have been playing with multiple windows in my live stream. Yeah, I do too, brother. I really hope and pray that it's not going to be as bad as I think it's going to be. Gotcha. I'm born and raised in PA. I have never left Pennsylvania as far as my living address goes. I am playing with multiple windows. That's what I've been working on. I don't know if you can see the video change. I'm hoping. Yes, sir. Pennsylvania. Woo! Awesome. I am not too technologically advanced when it comes to this stuff. I'm still learning as I go. Yeah, I don't know. Unfortunately, you're better than I. I don't know if I would count on that. I probably put a little more time into it than you do. I hope they take heed too, but a lot of them are kind of bullheaded. They have that mentality that they can ride any storm out. In which I kind of understand. I'm a little bullheaded myself at times, but I think this is one you probably don't want to try to ride out. Call me crazy. Yeah. Um, they showed it's going to hit all along, like, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina. And by the looks of the models, it's going to actually stall over land, which is probably going to be a real bad thing. Because I can only imagine how much flooding they're going to get. I would assume a lot if it stalls. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good question. Problem is, they get so many ones I think that are minor. Then they ride them out and ride them out and ride them out. And then when a major one comes, I think they don't take the precautions they should then. At least that's how I kind of look at it anyway. I know if I was them, I'd be packing up and moving far inland. Yeah. California's drought situation is crazy. And then to add in all the wildfires they've been having, not for me. I'm going to keep swapping windows, if you don't mind. Still trying to figure out how to combine windows. Yeah. I see a lot of things that don't get, how do I want to put it, the media attention that they should. But unfortunately, mainstream media, they're only going to pick the things that they think will drive their ratings. That's the biggest problem when it comes to mainstream media. They're all about the ratings. You know, and I get it. I mean, you know, they employ a lot of people. And they are, whether we want to admit it or not, a corporation that's trying to make money. This is something I've seen outside of your channel. Oh, that's good. Maybe I'm hitting on something that nobody else is. Kind of like that. Very corporate. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Like I said, they're there to make money, you know. That's their main goal. Ratings and money. And if you got one, you usually got the other one. I can't really figure out how to combine the windows. It's actually driving me crazy. Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, I watch it because I have to a lot of times. You know, it helps me to do what I do on YouTube, you know, because I don't have the reach, obviously, that those outlets have. So I kind of skim through a lot of them. You know, honestly, I hit everywhere from British news agencies, United States, you know, I'll hit Australia and all the ones in between. Only to gather my own content. I hate to admit it, I'm not a Twitter guy, but honestly, I even use Twitter at times. Hate to admit that. I'm glad you stopped in, brother. At least you're keeping me company while I screw with this. If you don't watch the news, you're not informed. If you do watch the news, you're ill-informed. It's kind of like either way you lose kind of situation. I hate being I hate being ignorant on topics, you know. That's one of the main reasons I kind of keep up with a lot of it. I just like to know what's going on. you know. I think it helps give you an idea of where your country's at as far as things go. Makes any sense. Well, according to my stream, I've had no dropped frames. I'm glad to see that. Is the audio all right on your end? Hey, brother, what's going on? CA, how you been? I'm ignorant until I get bored, but when I feel as though to pay attention, I feel depressed. Yes, everything is good. All right, awesome. I am just on trying out a new program. That X Broadcaster. XSplit Broadcaster. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I just downloaded. I had downloaded it before and I couldn't get it to work right. And I decided to give it another shot. And now I'm having, I believe, a little more success with it. I'm still trying to figure out how to do multiple windows at one time. Yeah, I hear you. So what? It saddens me at times too. Worst part about doing a news channel. It never ceases to amaze me today how violent and almost downright evil people can be. As crazy as it is, it seems like I read more and more disturbing news with each passing day. You look and sound good. Anyways, Mrs. is waiting for me. All right, awesome, brother. Thank you very much for stopping in and the feedback. It's hard to tell when you... I tried doing it private, but... Awesome. I appreciate it, brother. These apps are difficult depending on the update software involved. Yeah, you're right. So what? Catch you later, CA. Catch you on the flip side, brother. Yeah, these apps, they're crazy tough, and these programs are intense. By the time you learn all the features and the things you can do with them, yeah, not to mention the updates. Worst thing is my PC is only a quad processor. I should really have a better processor for doing this stuff. I just haven't upgraded my PC yet. It's like you got to almost pick your poison with this stuff. I upgraded the camera, then I upgraded the mic. Now I'm kind of looking at upgrading the PC. Oh, no problem, brother. Family comes first. I get it. I appreciate you stopping in and your feedback. Definitely take care of the kids. I need to flip this. How do I combine the scenes? Hmm. Aha. When at first you don't succeed, try and try again. Hmm. This is a quiet live stream. Hopefully nobody watches a replay. All right. I think this old sea dog is figuring it out. right. Ooh, says you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Hey, Smiley, or should I say Walter? How's it going, buddy? I am testing out a new program to try to do live streams. If you haven't figured that out already. How's it look on your end? Does it look all right? My audio and my video? Hey, Justin Trudeau's Cringe Channel. How's it going, brother? Cheers. The weather is nice right now in Toronto. How about there? Well, we're cloudy and light rain. Luckily, we are far enough north. We're away from the path of Florence, thank God. I'm in Pennsylvania. A little nervous we're going to get a lot of rain from it, but I'll take the rain over what those poor people are going to get hit with. Hey, Philip, what's going on, brother? That's another fellow Canadian there, Justin. JT. I'll just call you JT. I feel weird calling you Justin Trudeau. Oh, yeah. San Diego usually has fair weather, minus the drought. Ah, good to hear. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for even stopping in for a second. Are you doing your other channel, JT, or are you sticking with your original one? I subbed the other one, but I haven't seen any notifications for it. Ah, I got you, brother. Yeah, Mary. It's a hurricane watch stream. That's well put. Watch the looters. We're well armed on my end. I'm not too worried about looters. You don't know? Cringe? Yeah. I don't know what to tell you on that either, brother. It's hard to get all your subscribers to migrate to your new channel. I noticed that. I thought you'd have picked up a few hundred at least on the first day, but last time I seen you were at like 40 subs on the other one. I was just watching your Puerto Rico video. Good stuff. Thanks, Philip. Yeah, I've been to Puerto Rico. I spent some time there, and yeah, they're a mess. They were a mess before the hurricane, and since they got hit by Maria, they're still a mess. Which a lot of it is their own fault. It's crazy. But then they want to blame us and they want to blame Trump for everything. But yeah, a lot of it is their own doing and their corrupt government and their people. I hate to say it, they just want to put a hand out all the time. They don't want to do anything for themselves. Yeah, they're both good channels, Philip. Like I said, Cringe is a fellow Canadian. You should definitely sub him. He takes shots at JT. I thoroughly enjoy that. Yeah, Mary. I've been watching the hurricane. I did a vid on it a couple days ago. And yeah, I kind of seen the signs, at least what they were predicting, that there was a good chance it was going to build and then stall over the Carolinas. And unfortunately, that's what it looks like it's going to do. That's going to bring them a lot of rain, a lot of storm surge. Yeah, it's probably going to get ugly, to be honest. I feel bad for everybody in the path of it. Needless to say, I've kind of been learning how to do multiple windows on your live streams. I don't know if you can see that or not. I can't really tell what the delay is on my end. Hopefully there's not much of a delay. Worst thing about the hurricane right now is it's looking like it's going to stall. And that's really not a good thing. Hey, Tattoo, what's going on, brother? Looks good. Oh, awesome. I'm just playing with a new program, and the only way I can do it really is by going live. But I've just kind of been touching on the hurricane. Yes, this is all Trump's fault, Mary, without a doubt. I'm sure whatever happens during and after, they're going to blame him too, no matter what his response is. It looks and sounds good, Pirate. Awesome, Philip. Oh, yeah. Bush did it. I'll go along with that. That's a huge hurricane. Yeah, it is. And the worst part about it is, like I was kind of saying a couple days ago, the conditions are right for the storm to literally stall over the Carolinas. And yeah, that's going to make it quite a mess. Anybody there, I really hope if they're going to try to ride it out, that they stocked up on a lot of water and supplies. The water is probably going to be a big problem. Hey, Jerry, how's it going, brother? Arr, mateys, and welcome aboard, if I didn't already say that. We're just shooting the bull about the hurricane coming up to the Carolinas. Oh, and I'm testing out a new program for live streams. I'm trying to learn how to do multiple windows when you live stream. Oh, where are you at, Jerry? You're Virginia or West Virginia, right? West Virginia, that's right. Yeah, I don't know, brother. We're getting light rain here in PA, but that's about it for right now. I'm really worried that we're going to kind of get a lot of the rain from the storm, which that's better than getting obviously hit by it. But I don't know how much more rain we can take up this way. Mary, that area could use good washaways anyway. Well, they're going to get it, without a doubt. I am playing with screens and scenes. I'm still trying to get a handle on it. I don't know how many of you guys out there have played with live streaming yet. But it's actually quite the challenge. Yeah, Jerry, we might get a lot of rain from it too. I was saying it looks like Florence is actually going to probably stall over the Carolinas and then slowly push down into Georgia. It's probably going to be a mess. Yeah, same here, Jerry. Like, our ground, it literally does not want to take any more water. Pretty much pulling up in areas. It's crazy. I've never seen it this bad at this time of year. There, most of August, it was like it was monsoon season. I just bought a street bike and I pretty much parked it for most of August. It's crazy. Yeah, we got a lot of flooding up here too. I did a little bit of video on it, but yeah, it's been crazy. I am definitely ready for it to dry out. Yeah, I seen that too, Jerry. The Farmer's Almanac is calling for a real bad winter. I'm not really ready for it. I got a lot of firewood yet to cut, and I got a pellet stove that I use to run when I'm at work. I still got to get pellets for it. Not really too gung-ho on the winter. Other than hunting season, it's not much good for anything, to be honest with you. Especially the older you get. I seen you out setting your trail cams. Yeah. The only bad part about hunting season, it's cold out. I like the fall, but yeah. When it gets cold, I'd rather sit my butt inside and sit by the fire, to be honest with you. Yeah, I hear you, brother. I can't wait for deer meat, to be honest. I missed the jerky, and I really missed the back straps, to be honest. Yeah, Philip's a good dude, Jerry. He's Canadian. He's got a good channel. I'm actually subbed to quite a few Canadians. Surprisingly. I guess they get a kick out of the Angry Pirate News. Yeah, I don't, Jerry. Unfortunately for me, I got working heavy and I did not get out near enough. Which sucks, but unfortunately, work gave me no option last year. Ever tried canning it? No, I have not. Does it change the meat at all? I mean, obviously it must to some extent. I've never tried canning meat. I picture pickled pig's feet in a jar. Yeah, jerky, Mary. I love deer jerky. I could smoke that stuff all year long if I could get my fingers on it. Don't forget that. Yeah, Philip, thanks, brother. Anytime I hop on anybody's videos or live stream, I always hit like. You're almost guaranteed at least one like if I came to your channel. It's all a numbers game on YouTube. Yeah, absolutely, Tattoo. Deer jerky is a shit. It's great can. Yes, it tastes a lot like the meat in beef stew. Yeah, I've never canned it, Jerry. I've only ever really canned like sauerkraut and vegetables like that. Which I love homemade sauerkraut too. Just gotta watch you don't blow the lids off. Do you can a lot, Jerry? It's gonna keep swapping windows. Oh boy. It's never a good thing. Whenever you get to the bottom of a bottle, it's never a good thing. I usually harvest 2 deer, 1 for canning and 1 for jerky. Wow. So you're pretty regular canner then. I should try it. I've never tried it. Like I said, the only thing I've really canned has been vegetables. Hey, Joran, how's it going, brother? Good morning over there in Sweden. I don't can many vegetables, but I like canning meats. Really? Wow, we're kind of the opposite on that one. I've never really canned any meat. Joran, what do you think of your elections over there? I kind of talked to you a little bit about it before. I just woke up. Yeah, understandable. It's probably... Would it be about 8 in the morning over there? Canned meat looks like crap, but it tastes great. I imagine it does look like crap after you can it and let it sit for a while. Looks aren't everything when it comes to food, though. I've learned that a long time ago. I've closed my eyes and eaten a few things that was actually pretty good. I kind of like flipping these scenes. Looks like science experiment. I bet it does. Mine went right to the gutter. Thanks, Tattoo. Yeah, I guess I kind of put my foot in that one. Kind of said it and I thought, that might not have sounded right. Don't mind me changing the screens. I'm still learning this program. Thanks, brother. I notice a lot of the live streams, they're not real, they don't have a lot going on. As far as like other windows or basically anything. I'm trying to get a live stream format together where I can play a couple vids or you know what I mean? I have more going on than just me sitting in front of the mic shooting the shit. It's kind of what I've been working on anyway. Pirate News. For the moment, it is a mess. The right wing fights to take over the power from the left wing. Well, Joran, that basically sums up the U.S. too. The left fights the right fights the left. Everybody's looking for control. That's basically what we do here too. The only thing, Joran, like with Sweden right now, you know, I think they're finally getting a sense of what mass migration or immigration really looks like. And yeah, I think whenever you flood any country with immigrants from another country or culture, you're going to have a lot of problems. Let alone when you're taking people from violent areas. Oh, I am trying to use cringe, XSplit Broadcaster at the moment. I don't really know how it looks for everybody on their end, but for my end, it looks pretty good. This window that I put up right now is a little slow and laggy because the recording of it was a little slow and laggy, but the other window, this satellite view, looks like it plays pretty good on my end. Joran. Yeah, and we have the problem with the Sweden Democrats. They are neo-Nazis. Yeah, that's the only thing, Joran, that really confuses me over there. I can't tell which people are what we over here would classify as conservative, and then what you guys over there would classify as neo-Nazis or extreme right. For me, it gets confusing when it comes to Sweden and basically most of Europe with that. Hey, Slim Cowboy, what's up, brother? Yeah, we're rocking like a hurricane. I'm just trying out a new program and playing with it, and I used a hurricane for other videos or windows to put in with my own. Philip, no lag on the sat view. Awesome, brother. I think there's going to be lag on the other one because the recording actually had lag in it. Because I was trying to do it hour by hour. So I think that gave me lag. Joran. SD are the third biggest party. Ah, got you, brother. Hey, Casual, how's it going? I didn't win your GoPro. I was actually depressed. I'm hoping that person who just won it might not get in touch with you. Because I was actually looking to get a session for another camera. Slim, looks cool. Oh, thanks, brother. That is good to hear. Oh, Mary, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Philip, hey, Slim, got you, bro. Sure will enjoy it. I'm sure it's already on the way to her. Ah, got you, brother. Congrats to the winner. If any of you guys decide to start doing live streaming, this XSplit Broadcaster is actually a good program. She wasted no time getting me her info. I bet not. I can't believe the other person just didn't even get back to you. If that had been me, I'd be sending you my email and my address like that. But then again, too, a lot of times I don't know how many of the people actually do watch your vids. Like I commented on your vid, a lot of the people don't even put in the key phrase that they need to put in to win the camera. Jerry, I need a camera too, Captain. Let me know how. Get it. Oh, Jerry, I didn't win. I do have a GoPro Black Hero 5. I like it, minus that I use a auxiliary mic with it. If you just run the camera and the mic, it actually works really, really well. For my actual videos that I do just on set, that I use a DSLR for. Panasonic G7. That camera works really well, but it's really complicated. The GoPro Hero 5 actually works really well. Has a little bugs with it, but it's a solid, easy to use camera. And it even does up to 4K. Joran. In the beginning of the SD history, they were wearing Nazi uniforms. The color of their shirts were brown. And they had the swastika on their left arm. Yeah. And you said they're the third largest political party? That's probably not a good thing. Casual Carolina. I know, right? $200 action camera. Yeah, brother. I cannot believe. Like I said, if that had been me, I'd have been sending you my address like that. I loved my Canon PowerShot 530 until I flipped my kayak and ruined it. That's the advantage of the GoPro. They're waterproof. And for outside action filming, like a lot of you guys do, you can't beat it. Slim, I'm old school and simple. I still record and edit footage off of my phone. Yeah, I've never really done it off of my phone, to be honest with you. I always had some sort of camera. For the lives, I actually ended up using a webcam because I didn't have an HDMI for my DSLR. Philip, thanks, AP. I want to start a live stream once a week in a few weeks' time, I hope. Playing the guitar and having a few beers. Oh, that'd be great, Philip. Let me know if you set that up. I'm still kind of playing with it, and I would like to do a once-a-week stream as well. I'm just trying to make it more than just me in front of the mic, though. Thus, why you see me right now flipping between different windows. Casual. That's why I got GoPros to replace it. Yeah, good call, brother. The only thing that sucks for me using a GoPro is I motovlog with it. And I use an auxiliary mic. And to use an auxiliary mic, you have to take the side door off the GoPro. And then that makes it not waterproof. It's crazy, but that's how they designed it. Joran. Yeah, they are the third biggest party, and they're in the government. That is a huge problem. I want them out. I don't blame you, brother. If they're extreme right, neo-Nazis, I'd want them out of my government as well. I don't have an external mic. Yeah, I wouldn't run an external mic either, other than I can't get away with the mic on the camera because of all the wind noise. I have to run the mic actually inside the helmet. Philip, I like your motovlogs. Thanks, brother. I thoroughly enjoy them. I would have done a lot more, but unfortunately the weather has not been cooperating down here at all. I cannot believe how much rain we've gotten this summer, especially at the end of summer. It's been crazy. Everything's flooding, the ground is saturated, and all it looks in the forecast is more rain. It's crazy. I appreciate all you guys stopping in, by the way. It's nice to test with actual live subscribers or viewers on the other end. Too much rain here in PA. Are you in PA, Slim? Carolina. If the wind is too bad in my videos, I just throw music in. Easy fix. If it starts raining while I'm out on the water, I can't afford to ruin a GoPro Hero 6. Yeah, I hear you, brother. I went with the 5 only because I didn't see a huge upgrade in the 6. And yeah, I saved $100 or $150 and just went with the 5. Joran, you're very welcome, buddy. Thanks, brother. Joran, absolutely. I'm glad you showed up. Slim, sadly, yeah. Whereabouts are you at in PA, Slim? I'm like Jim Thorpe, Northeast Pennsylvania. We can be your guinea pigs. Thanks, Philip. Hey, somebody's got to do it, brother. I would definitely be on the other end of any of you guys' live stream as long as I can catch it. 5s are still a great camera. That's why I went with the Hero 5 Session for the giveaway. Yeah, absolutely. I don't have any complaints with my 5 so far, other than I lost the battery. I have no idea why, but I had a GoPro, the GoPro battery that actually came with it. It took a crap on me. It won't take a charge anymore. And I haven't really used it that much. It kind of drives me crazy, to be honest with you. Close to Valley Forge. Ah, that's cool, Slim. You're not really too far from me. Well, then again, PA is a big state. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Casual Carolina. I have 9 of those. I have not. Oh, the batteries. Yeah. I don't think I'm buying anymore. I have an aftermarket brand of battery. I can't even remember the name of it now. But they actually seem to hold up better than the GoPro batteries. I'm a little nervous with the GoPro batteries now. Oops. I am trying to add another... Oops, that's not what I wanted to add. If any of you guys do the live streaming, I highly recommend this program. There are a lot of options with it. Casual. Most of mine are aftermarket kind. HSU and Refuel, I think. Yeah, I got some kind of weird name, like a Veli or something like that. I got 4 or 5 of them, but so far they seem pretty good. The only one that crapped out on me was a GoPro battery. Go figure. Yeah, on this program, you can even link websites to it. Of course, I'm not up to that yet. Slim, I've done a couple live streams from the range, but they can be a real pain. Yeah, I don't know if I could do a live stream outside of this setting. Only because this is a controlled environment for me, and it's much easier to control or deal with anything that could arise. I can't really imagine doing a live stream outside of here, to be honest. Casual Carolina. Yeah, I get just as much time off the knockoffs as I do the GoPro batteries. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to buy any more GoPro batteries, to be honest. Just because of the only one that did crap out on me ended up being the GoPro battery. Philip, AP, your video with the LAPD shooting body cam footage was incredible. I was stunned at the footage. Yeah, that was crazy. That guy in that LAPD video, he literally was the most compliant individual I think I've ever seen in a body cam video or a police video. And almost at the drop of a hat, he completely switched to an absolute killer in a matter of seconds. I cannot even believe that guy. He even had his hands up, showing how compliant and passive he supposedly was. It was crazy. Casual. I think most people just use their phones to live stream, don't they? Outdoors, I mean. I think so, Casual, only because of the internet connection. But if you're live streaming outside of like controlled environment and you have a laptop and you're running Wi-Fi, then I believe you can use basically whatever camera you got hooked to the laptop. You can even use the webcam in the laptop. My throat's giving up on me. Philip, plus there is rum at home. Ah, good point, Philip. Absolutely. I tend to not distance myself too far from my rum. Hey, Beanie, how's it going, brother? Thanks for stopping in. I actually am just on testing out a program, playing around with the settings and stuff. Casual. Neat. Yeah, it really is. It's amazing what you can do with these programs. Joran, I will go and get me some coffee. Ah, good choice, Joran. I gotta have my coffee in the morning, and usually I have coconut rum, just a little tap in the mug. Casual. Yeah, everybody who's in the chat, I always say this whenever, well, I haven't done too many live streams yet, but whenever I do a live, man, who's ever in the chat, just sub each other. If you're on here, you're usually a good dude and a good channel, because probably a lot of people say it, but I feel like I got some of the best subscribers on YouTube. Hey, Chip, how's it going, brother? I'm just on testing out a new program. I feel like I keep repeating myself. I'm just working with some models of the hurricane. That's Florence. It's going to be hitting the Carolinas. All right, I'll catch you later, Casual, brother. Stay safe down there. Make sure you're well supplied. I'm kind of guessing most of the Carolinas is going to lose power. Fill your bathtub up with water if you need extra water. Yeah, thanks, brother. Definitely hit the thumbs up. Whenever you watch anybody's videos, always try to hit the thumbs up. Yeah, Chip. I kind of made a video a couple days ago on it, and I was kind of looking at everybody's research on it, and with the weather pattern and the winds and the water temp, not to mention the tides, it all literally looked like it was going to get nasty. And I mean, I know originally it was only a 2 or a 3, but yeah, it definitely does look like it's going to be a nasty hurricane. Worst part is it looks like I said a couple days ago, it looks like it's going to literally stall over the Carolinas. I kind of did a video, an hourly video of it. And hour by hour, it literally looks as if it's basically going to stall off of the coast of the Carolinas and then over the Carolinas until it pushes south. Mainly because of the jet stream. Beanie Mabe. I'm in New London, North Carolina. Oh, Beanie, how far from the coast are you, brother? I'm hoping you're far enough inland. I don't really know where New London is. Yes, Chip, about 200 miles. Well, that's a pretty good distance inland. I'm glad to hear that. I'd still take some precautions because I can imagine it's going to dump a lot of rain all across the Carolinas. I'd be a little nervous about the power situation, too. Near Charlotte. I actually think Casual Carolina is somewhat near Charlotte. Of course, he hopped off now. Yeah, Joran, it's been gaining steam. It died down a hair, but they expect it to pick up more steam as it right before it hits the coast, which absolutely is not a good thing. Worst part I keep saying about it is it looks like the hurricane's actually gonna stall over the Carolinas. Slim, see you all later. I'm off to Wally World for a 9-volt battery so the detector will stop beating. Ah, must be a smoke detector. All right, brother. Thanks for stopping in, Slim. I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, Chip. I really do appreciate it. Looks like it will turn to a Category 5. Yeah, it might, Joran. I was kind of thinking that a couple days ago when I was looking at it, mostly because of how all the conditions were. And yeah, unfortunately, it looks like it might hit a Cat 5 before it hits land, which is by no means a good thing. They say this could be the storm of a lifetime. I'm beginning to believe it. They did models. They're guessing like 170 billion in damages. Chip, have they drawn any comparisons to Hurricane Katrina? Not that I've seen yet, Chip. They referenced Harvey, the one that hit like Texas and Houston, and they said it's going to dump at least as much rain, if not more, than what Harvey did. Which, yeah, that's a lot of rain. Hey, Peacekeeper, how's it going, brother? Don't mind me, I'm just kind of flipping between scenes. The satellite images of this thing is incredible. It's amazing. It's a amazing thing to see, almost beautiful at times, like from a satellite, but to know what destruction it's gonna cause, it's almost a terrible thing at the same time. I'm good, Peacekeeper. I keep telling everybody I'm just playing around with a new program to do live streams. I'm trying to get a live stream where I have more content than me just sitting here shooting the shit. Because I'm sure after a while it gets a little boring. I'd like to incorporate vids and stuff like that in my live streams. And I just downloaded a program, and that's pretty much what I'm playing with at the moment. Kind of testing it. Chip. C2 Joran. I took a week off YouTube and feel like I'm just now getting caught up. Oh yeah, that's right, Chip. There was a gap in your vids. Yeah, definitely sub each other. I say that all the time. Anybody in the chat, just sub each other back and forth. Help each other out. Zelon. Welcome aboard, brother. What's the program's name? It is XSplit Broadcaster. That's what I'm experimenting right now. I emphasize experimenting. Tight. Welcome aboard, Tight. Split screen looks great, Angry Pirate. Awesome, brother. It's hard for me to tell on this end until you really go live with it and you got people actually watching it, viewers. It's you just kind of guess at it. Oh, Zealand, I'm sorry, sister. My bad. It's hard to tell by just a channel name. Peacekeeper. Where am I at? Joron. Well, I know the feeling. I have falling behind watching videos myself, and I try to catch up. Joron, I love giving mutual support, but I'm the same way. Between work, real life, trying to do my own channel, and then I was trying to do 2 channels at the same time. It gets tough, man. This is almost like a full-time gig. Cringe. Hey, welcome back, brother. Yeah, it looks like a cool program. Sorry, what is it again? It is XSplit Broadcaster. It gives you the ability to do more than just sit there on your phone and do a live stream. I like the option of splitting the windows. That way, if you have a vid you want to play while you're live streaming, you have that option. Like I was just using the YouTube live stream. And yeah, I could not do any more than just my video on it. And I didn't like that. I'm trying to get where I do a live stream where I got more content than just me shooting the shit. And yeah, this is right now what I'm working on. Zealand. Actually, I like your set. Thank you. I appreciate it. I kind of went with a pirate theme. I spent a lot of time in the Caribbean, and I kind of like the Caribbean vibe, the pirate kind of vibe. Kind of fits me. Tight. I will say a prayer for God's hand on those people down there. Yeah, Tight. Yeah, it looks like it's going to get ugly. I'm praying and hoping that I'm wrong and the storm subsides a bit before it hits land. Unfortunately, all the conditions with the temp and the winds and the jet stream, it looks like it's probably going to gain steam and stall right over the Carolinas. And yeah, that's not a good thing. Cringe, cheers. Cheers, cringe, absolutely. I feel like I put more effort to watching and supporting other channels than I put on my own channel. Yeah, Joran, I feel the same way sometimes. I wish I had a count on how many other people's videos I watch, because it's got to be insane at this point. Luckily for me, my work schedule is 12-hour shifts, so I jam most of my work into 3 to 4 days a week, and then the rest of the days, lately, I've been just concentrating on YouTube. Rolling home. Hey, welcome aboard, brother. Yeah, Rolling. I'm just messing around with a new program for the live streams. I'm trying to get a handle on it. This one I did to show the hourly path of Florence and how it's going to stall over the Carolinas. Unfortunately, I think because of the actual recording, it's a little laggy, but gives a good representation of how unfortunately slow Florence is moving. Where am I at in my chat? Cringe. I wonder if it does Google Hangouts. I don't think it does, Cringe. I think this program is a standalone program. It connects to YouTube, but I don't think it connects to Google Hangouts. Elko, welcome aboard. Wait, it's hitting mainly South Carolina, or is it north? Elko, I think it's hitting. I honestly believe it's gonna hit them both. I think originally they were guessing it was gonna hit North Carolina and push slightly north, but everything I see, it looks like it's literally gonna hit between North and South Carolina, and then it's supposed to push south down through South Carolina. They're even expecting it to impact Georgia. Unfortunately, Elko, it's also looking like it's going to stall over the Carolinas, which is probably going to cause a ton of flooding. Philip, congratulations. Oh, tight 300. Congrats, brother. Rolling. Looks good. Oh, awesome. I like hearing that. The more I hear that, the more happy it makes me running this program. Because I don't really know what the heck I'm doing with it yet. I was trying to run something where it's just more than just me sitting in front of the mic. So at least it's slightly entertaining. Joran, 12-hour shifts are pretty long days. Yeah, Joran. I have an hour commute each way, and then I got a 12-hour shift. So for me, that amounts to about a 14-and-a-half-hour day. So yeah, it's a long day. I do industrial technician, and it's tough some days because you gotta be alert. Because when you're dealing with 480 power supplies and lines and stuff, yeah, you don't want to fall asleep on the job. Elko, that's a bloody nice beard, mate. Thanks, brother. It kind of goes with my pirate vibe. Just thought I'd say. No, I appreciate it. I wish it was a little thicker in the sides, but that's about all I can do. Oh, I lost my chat. Tight. Thanks for you just added me to 300. Thanks. Yeah, definitely, you guys. Anybody who's in the chat, just sub each other. You know, that's what these live streams a lot of times are for. Especially one where you're just playing around testing. Definitely don't be afraid to hit that subscribe for each other. It's all a numbers game on YouTube. I keep stressing that point. And if you just hopped on and you're not subbed to me, sub me. If you can, leave a comment on one of my vids, and I guarantee you I will sub you back. Chip, thanks for got you back. Zealand, imagine in the old days when there was no advance warning. No, Zealand, I cannot even imagine that, because it's got to be a scary thing to 1 minute everything's fine, and the next minute you got a hurricane literally slamming on your doorstep. It had to be crazy back then. We're fortunate now we get enough advance warning that if you heed the warnings, usually you can get out of the way of a coming storm as devastating as this one's probably going to be. Chip, I have a question for you all. When I go into Creator Studio, community subscribers, my list of subscribers hasn't updated in 2 months. Anyone else like that? Wow, Trip, I'm not really sure on that. I don't even really check my subscriber list, to be honest with you. I know in my analytics it keeps fluctuating, so I know that's up to date. I don't really check my actual list though. Rolling. Someday I will get some good sets done. Yeah, mine's not great rolling. I would like something a little more with my set, but It's kind of, I'm at my limit on my budget for YouTube. Actually, I'm over my limit, to be honest with you, brother. Between what I've spent on camera equipment, the mic, the little bit of set stuff I do, and now I started another channel, motovlogging, which I bought equipment for that. I'm definitely way over my budget. Hopefully next year I can add a little more to it. Die Bullfrog. Hey, welcome aboard, brother. I enjoyed your Puerto Rico video today. It was a good rant, but it's the truth. Joran, no, you won't fall asleep if you have that kind of work. Yeah, Joran, you can't afford to fall asleep when you're working on 480 lines. It's just not a good idea. Morning, Joran. Elko, if you would give a rough estimate, how many times do you upload daily, or do you have like a schedule? Elko, I don't really have a concrete anything. If I had to guess, when I'm home, I usually do between 2 and 4 videos a day. I'd like to do more, but honest with you, between my everyday life and how long it takes sometimes to research, decide what to do, edit, upload a vid, I'm lucky if I get three vids a day in when I'm off work. That's pretty much my norm. Probably 2 to 4, to be honest with you. And now I got this crazy idea. I'd like to try to start to do a live stream once a week. Yeah, I think I'm out of my mind sometimes. Rolling. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Yeah, thanks, brother. Yeah, anytime I go on anybody's videos, I can't stress this enough, you got at least 1 thumbs up from me, without a doubt. That is the first thing I do, if not the last thing I do before I leave your vid. Because I know it's a numbers game on YouTube. Every little bit helps. Joran, see you, Uncle Al. AP, what about nuke plants and biowarfare plant? Yeah. I don't know if you've seen Uncle Al too with this hurricane. They're worried about the nuke plants in North and South Carolina. That as well, you know, the nuclear reactors. I shouldn't say nuke plants. I know you're talking about the nuke plants in Puerto Rico, but they're also worried about the ones in the Carolinas because of the storm. Which, if I was there, I gotta be honest, I would be quite concerned about that as well. Hey, Canadian Arctic Radio, what's up, brother? Make sure you sub to Canadian Arctic Radio, too. Philip, he's another fellow Canadian. Rolling. We all are. I just built my studio. This here. Oh, awesome. I think I seen yours, Rolling. I watched your it was either your last live stream or the one before it I caught. I'm terrible at catching live streams. I don't know what it is. I'm actually terrible at catching any of the notifications. I don't even understand it. I often wonder if it even pays to hit the bell. I don't know if they just get lost in all the other notifications or what it is. A lot of times I do, if somebody leaves me a comment, I automatically click open a window for their channel, and then I go check their channel out and make sure I haven't missed any new vids. Which is probably not the right way to do it, but a lot of times that works out the best for me. Philip, Chip, your channel says 604 right now. Maybe check your version of YouTube for an update if it's not refreshing for you. It should update very few days. Yeah, Philip, I don't know about that. I think Chip just meant his I'm not sure if he meant his subscriber count or that subscriber list under the Creator Studio. Hey, Locked and Loaded, how's it going, brother? Yeah, I'm live. I think I can call it live. I'm messing around with a new program to try to do multiple windows when I live stream. That way you're not just dealing with me shooting a breeze in front of the mic. At least I think it'll make it more entertaining. Gotta get Elko. 2 to 4 seems more than enough if I'm being honest, being generous if you ask me. Thanks, Elko. It's tough, man. Unfortunately, my processor in my PC is not what it should be. It's only a quad processor. I should have like at least an 8-core processor, but unfortunately, that's all I got at the moment, and it takes me a while to render videos. And between everything else, like I said, it's tough. 2 to 4 is a good day for me, to be honest with you. But I try to at least keep it at that. Especially on a news channel. Die Bullfrog. I gotta keep it in my head to call you Uncle Al. Everyone hit the button. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Oh, locked and loaded. The last video I made, I had a lot of problems with my cam on my phone. It just shut down in the middle of recording. That sucks. I need new gear. Yeah, Joran, a lot of times I think with the cams on the phones, they make the phones actually heat up, and I think they get hot and shut off. I've seen that a few times. Locked and loaded. How's it going? Rolling? Galau, I know Joran. Oops. Good rolling. I'm glad you got my notification. Like I said, I'm terrible at them. I think they get lost in all the comments. Because if I go to other channels and I leave a comment and then they comment back or give it a heart, then that's just one more notification in my long list of notifications. Philip, good Canadian, how are you? Joran, now it get worse now, I think. Oh, I had a lot of problems with my cam. I think my camera on my phone is giving up soon. Yeah, Joran, for your type of vids, if I was you, I would look at, I don't know if you have GoPros over there, but with like a GoPro on a tripod, a small tripod, would probably be excellent for your type of vids. And it's very little editing, easy upload. Die Bullfrog, biowarfare research area in South Carolina. I don't know about that, Uncle Al. I was thinking on the nuclear power plants that are in South and North Carolina. They might have a biowarfare research facility too. Chip. Yeah, I meant the subscriber list. Philip Cochran. It's on the website, so I wouldn't think it would be an update. Maybe I'm missing something. Oh, quite possible. Yeah, Chip, I'm not really sure on that either, brother, to be honest with you. I don't really check mine that much. Locked and loaded. Living the dream, brother. Got to catch up on your videos. I've been extremely busy with my brother. Love your channel, brother. I appreciate it, Locked and Loaded. You take your time. Like, my videos aren't as important as your family. Not at all. I just appreciate whatever support you give. Cringe. I'm glad to see you, Locked and Loaded. I'm really glad to see your brother got up to your neck of the woods so you guys can have a good time together. I really believe that, you know, positive, keeping everything positive definitely helps his outlook. And, you know, as well as prayer with you guys. I mean, there's nothing more positive than that. Cringe. Cheers, Canadian Arctic Radio. Canadian Arctic Radio. Not bad, Philip. Just got back home after driving through a snowstorm. Oh, Canadian Arctic Radio. I do not like to hear the word snow already. Absolutely not. I'm not ready for the snow. So you guys can just keep it up north. Uncle Al, library laptop with a webcam. Yeah, the webcams on a lot of the laptops are top notch anymore. You can definitely get away with the webcams in the laptops today. Philip, no worries, Trip. My channel page says 3 different numbers. It's a terrible program. YouTube, for all its pluses, it's got a lot of minuses with it as well, without a doubt. Canadian Arctic Radio. Hey, Captain Cringe. Yeah, Cringe is on here, brother. Yeah, Cringe, a snowstorm. What the? Absolutely. I am not ready for snow. Chip, I just figured it's me half the time. I figure that too a lot of times, Chip. It's got to be on my end. Yeah, Central Alberta just got hit. Ugh. I had seen one of your subscribers, Canadian Arctic Radio, and her leaves were turning because she made a comment and then I commented back and we got going back and forth and I ended up checking her channel out. It was the lady who had the song that got put on the radio or the website up there. But her leaves were turning in her video already and I thought, oh, that's a bad sign. Cringe, still don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, Cringe, I'm curious to see what you end up deciding too, brother. It's really hard to get your subscribers to go to a new channel. It's really tough. Elko, I'm actually rather overwhelmed with all the notifications I get from your channel each day. It's been a fun challenge keeping up. Well, thanks, Elko. I really appreciate you even trying to keep up. You really don't have to. Whatever video you see pops up that catches your eye and you want to watch it, I appreciate it. If you're too busy, believe me, I completely understand. C-A-R. I'm sure it will be good. Cringe. Cheers to that, buddy. Yeah, we go. We have GoPro here. Would you recommend a 720 or 1080 GoPro? Joran, I gotta admit, I would make sure your GoPro does at least 1080. I try not to do anything below 1080. Only because at some point, everybody and their mother is going to be doing just 1080. And there's going to be literally probably nobody doing any less than that. GoPro Hero 5 and 6, they do 4K. I don't think you need to do any 4K yet, but I would at least get 1080. Just kind of make that your go-to, default pick as far as what to upload at. Have you tried a laptop at library with a webcam? Yeah, the laptops, they got a lot of good webcams. I am right now actually streaming off a Logitech webcam because my DSLR, I don't have an HDMI cable for it. Locked and loaded, brother. You're welcome, Locked and Loaded. Like I said, I'm really glad to see he's doing better. I hope that continues. I haven't. Cringe. I got a vial of iodine salt. Alex Jones sold me during Fukushima. Not Alex Jones. Elko, I prefer the 1080 GoPro. Yeah, 1080p. Yeah, that's true, Elko. If you don't have the extra money and you don't want to go into 1080p, I totally understand. I think at some point it's probably going to be only 1080p. 1080p and higher. Philip got you locked and loaded. Yeah, good job, Philip. Locked and Loaded's a good brother. Definitely sub his channel. Uncle Al, later, Joran, later, P. Later, guys. I got two. Uncle Al, definitely. Thanks for stopping in, brother. Definitely don't miss your injections. Cringe, she's a nice lady. Elko, it's good. I'm behind on the chat. Elko, it's a good deal, but obviously quality's inferior to 1080p GoPro. Yeah, Elko, it definitely is. I don't even like that I'm not live streaming at 1080. It's actually 854 or something like that. But unfortunately, my internet with my upload, it's not allowing me to do 1080. And if I did 1080 on this program, I'd also have a watermark on it, and I didn't want that either. Rolling, we shoot 4K video there. Yeah, 4K, if you can do it rolling, is definitely the way to go. The quality is a lot better. Unfortunately, I can do 4K, but it takes me forever to render a video. Philip, AP, your Burka fight video was funny. Yeah, Philip, that Burka fight, I laughed my ass off on it. I cannot believe how many times they dropped that poor kid, though, in the video. It's like they were too busy fighting, which was one thing, but to keep trying to pick the kid up and then dropping him, I was just like, oh my God. But unfortunately, with the music and the video itself, I couldn't help but keep laughing. Felt a little guilty on it, but Angry Pirate. Well, I can't afford a GoPro Hero, GoPro 4 or 5. I can't remember. Can the GoPro 3 do 1080p, Joran? I can't really remember when they started doing 1080p. Okay, here's a quick question that I'm really curious about. Why the pirate theme? No need to go into detail to save more time for other questions. Well, Elko, I've been to a lot of islands in the Caribbean and South Pacific. I spent a lot of time, I don't want to say living the pirate life, but kind of along that lines. And if I didn't come back to PA, I'd have probably stayed down there and continued to keep living a similar life as what a modern day pirate would live. So that's kind of where the theme comes from. I love the islands. I love getting out, and I love the tides. I love the sea. I snorkel. I dive. And yeah, it's a pirate's life for me. Unfortunately, responsibility brought me back to PA. Locked and loaded. 100% got you, Phil. Yeah, definitely, guys. Like I said, I keep preaching it. Definitely hit that subscribe for each other. Philip's got a good channel. Rolling, I got a very important video to make soon. Need to use your studio. Ah, that's nice if you guys are close in order to use each other's studio. Locked and Loaded Studios, usually his backyard or his house, but I still get a kick out of your vids. I like it when you go in the backyard and blast a few watermelons. Rip and Tip, island jumping, I see. Yes, Rip and Tip. I'm just messing with a new program for live streaming, and I kind of get distracted, but I'm trying to do multiple windows at the same time. Unfortunately, the only way for me to really know if it was working was to go live, and that's just snowballed into what we have right now. Big BS session, and I keep just hopping between a couple windows I had loaded. That's good to hear, Rip and Tip. It's hard for me to tell on my end until I went live, but everything so far from everybody's been positive, which I'm glad to hear. I wanted to incorporate more than just me sitting behind the mic shooting the shit for my live streams. That way it makes it at least a little more interesting. I try to keep it interesting, but there's only so much you can do when you're just sitting in front of a mic. Philip, the iPhone 8 can render or process 4K 60 frames 10 minutes in about 10 minutes. 10-minute video in about 10 minutes. It's super fast. That's crazy, Philip. I'm a little anti-cell phone, to be honest with you. I wouldn't have upgraded from my old school, barely a smartphone, except for my phone got drenched and I had to buy a new one. And then The newer smartphones are more like a tablet to me. They're big, they're bulky. I should go back to a flip phone, but now with doing YouTube, I got to kind of try to keep up with technology. Locked and loaded. I love shooting up Muslim melons. Well put, Locked and Loaded. I enjoy watching you shoot up Muslim melons. Philip, that's the A11 processor, 6 billion calculations per second. Oh, wow. The new A12 announced today on the iPhone. Switch back to the main vid. The new A12 announced today on the iPhone 10 can do 6 trillion. Wow. Per second. Super crazy fast. Whew. Yeah. That is insane. If you think how quickly technology is advancing today, I can't even keep up with it. It is crazy. I get stuck with work having to cram more knowledge than I can possibly hold in my brain. And then to try to keep up with cell phones and all the rest of it, yeah, it's quite the challenge today. It's almost moving too quickly for me. Chip's Outdoor Channel. I like a flip phone. Would be more my speed too. Yeah, Chip. Minus YouTube, I probably would have got a flip phone, to be honest with you. I get my fill of technology at work. I don't need any more. Just notice the solar power. Boning its head left and right on the middle of your desk. Night shot. Yeah, brother, I enjoy that. That's my extra entertainment. Big Al finally got on. Hey, welcome, brother. I'm glad you can make it. It's still just really a test session, and I'm messing with a new program, messing with multiple windows when I live stream. I'm really disappointed to hear that you said on your last video that you probably won't be uploading anymore in a while. That for me is depressing, Big Al. I enjoy your videos. I enjoy your rants. I enjoy your shooting sessions. But I understand it's definitely time consuming. Oh, and I hope you gave them politicians hell today as well. Big Al, I suck at it. Trust me, you're not that bad at it. You're definitely more well-dressed than I am. Elko, cheers, brother. Bowling Homestead, how long you going to be on? I will tweet your live stream out. Until people get bored tonight. Because for me, it just gives me more opportunity to get more feedback. The more people that hop on and see me switch between. I only got 2 windows loaded though. But at least the more feedback I get, I think the better. People get bored and hop off. I'll probably be right along with you then. I'm good at bullshitting as long as there's enough questions and things flying my way. I hope you start in every week at a certain time. It would be very cool. Thanks, Big Al. A lot of people has mentioned that to me, and I'm definitely trying. That is part of what I'm doing tonight. I'm testing a program out so that when I do a live stream, I can upload a few different videos. So it's more than just me sitting in front of the mic shooting the shit. That's kind of what I'm gearing for. Elko, pretty tight. All the interesting channels in the live chat. Definitely going to check some of them out of curiosity. Yeah, definitely, Elko. Like I said, anybody in the chat who is on here right now is definitely good folks. They're definitely solid supporters, solid channels. Definitely worth the look. If nothing else, it's worth a mutual subscription. Because it's all, I can't preach this enough to you guys. It's all a numbers game on YouTube. Well, everything for rating your video, for where your video shows up in a search, from likes to comments to subscribers to views. It's all a numbers game. I love your stream. Thanks, Joran. I appreciate that, brother. I try to keep it entertaining as much as I can. I don't really have a lot of content to go with right now, but I only uploaded a couple windows. Big Al looks great. Thanks, brother. I'm glad to hear that. Like I said, the more feedback I get, the better off I am. Philip, YouTube really likes scheduled uploads or stream. Yeah. YouTube, I think at times, don't know how hard it is to actually do YouTube. I mean, if you do anything beyond a 1 or 2 minute cell phone video, like, oh, I just got my nails done, or, oh, check out my new outfit kind of thing, like the gushy, soft fluff that they like on YouTube. YouTube is a serious commitment at times. And I don't think they understand that. Well, you can tell by their trending page, they definitely don't understand it. They're all about the fluff on YouTube. The left-leaning, friendly fluff, as I would put it. Big Al, Philip just subbed me. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, definitely, guys. Like I say, mutually sub each other. That's what a lot of these live streams are for. The more people you can get in and diverse and connect with each other, it helps everybody out. John. Well, and I will see if I can help you out, buddy, to get more people here. I will recommend it to others. Thanks, Joran. I really appreciate that. The best part about these live streams like this, because, like, mine isn't monetized, so I'm not really making anything off them, but it's a chance to get new subscribers in. It's a chance for you guys who are on here to start mutually subscribing to each other. And I think it really helps everybody out. So in part, in order to help my channel out, maybe to get a few more subscribers, I'd like to do a regular live stream. And as well as to help out my subscribers with channels to do the same. At least that's kind of how I look at it. And it's always bad when you are empty. Advice of the day, never let your cup be empty. It's a terrible thing. If anybody's got any questions that you want to ask or ask the group about YouTube or anything, definitely throw it out there. I like the satellite view. On my end, that looks cool. It's amazing how almost beautiful Florence is from a satellite view and how deadly it is at the same time. It's crazy. Big Al, when you set your time for chat solidified, I'll shout it out on other live chats. Others here should do the same. Good channel. Thanks, Big Al. I appreciate that. I'm still working the bugs out. I figure in another week or two, I'm probably going to solidify when I'm going to continually do a live stream and go from there. But that's my goal anyway. Helco, pretty noble goal. I salute that, buddy. Thanks, brother. Hey, you know, the best way to succeed on YouTube is through connecting. You know, connecting with other channels. And then with connecting, hopefully you help each other out. I mean, that's definitely the best way to succeed on this platform. Because YouTube is not going to do it for you. Especially if you're not a left-leaning fluff channel, they're not going to do it for you. So that leaves it up to us to succeed on this platform. Locked and loaded. I was shocked I got monetized. You should be soon, brother. I actually got monetized, locked and loaded. The only problem when you do a conservative news channel and you kind of hit at the left and the liberalism that's invading our country, they tend to demonetize more than half of my videos. And granted, the police and the body cam shooting videos, I get that. But the political ones where I take shots at Hillary and stuff, they either limit my monetization or just disable it altogether. But yeah, I'm glad to see Locked and Loaded you got monetized. That's a good thing, brother. Anything to help your channel out. And that helps you in the search as well, because they tend to rank monetized videos higher in the search. Philip, a rising tide lifts all boots. Yes, it does, brother. The more we can lift each other up, the better it is. Rolling. If you want a get live cam, the best is Logitech C90. If you want get a live cam, the best is Logitech C90. Yeah, Rolling. I really would like to use my DSLR for my live streams. Only because it's 4K and it does really good quality vids. The only thing I'm lacking is an HDMI cable. But I wanted to try to get everything else worked out. And then hopefully I want to jump to my DSLR. Everybody so far has said this webcam doesn't do bad for the video. So right now I'm sticking with this until I can get my HDMI cable. Big Al Locked and Loaded has a good chat as well. Yeah, Big Al, I enjoy Locked and Loaded's channel. He's definitely entertaining. And he definitely tells it like it is, without a doubt. Joran, I have shared this stream on my Twitter, buddy. I appreciate it, Joran. Thanks a lot, brother. Big Al, the quality of your pick is really good. I'm glad to hear that, Big Al. It's so hard to tell from this end, you know what I mean? Like, because my quality is, you know, top notch, but I don't know what it never know what it looks like on everybody else's end, especially when you're using different devices in that. Rolling. You can. I use my Canon DSLR. Yeah, Rolling. That's what I want to do as well. Your quality is always good whenever I see it. I definitely also want to go with a DSLR. I gotta get my butt together and squeeze a few more bucks out of the paycheck and order my HDMI cable. And I think I gotta buy a capture card as well. Locked and Loaded. As much as I slam libertard crybabies and Muslims, I never thought I would get monetized. Where is your super chat? I didn't enable that super chat. Only because I guess it's only for donating. I didn't bother. I'm definitely not at that stage. I hate even putting my PayPal in my description links in my videos. I'd rather make my money off of the YouTube advertisements. I'd rather take it from YouTube. But I had too many people ask me for a way to support my channel as far as PayPal. So I ended up putting a PayPal link in a lot of my vids. Joran, you're very welcome. Locked and Loaded. Thanks, Big Al. Big Al, I got to hit the sack. Work tomorrow and still need to finish some work. See you next time. Yeah, thanks, Big Al. I appreciate you stopping by, brother. Definitely get some Z's. I know what that's like to run on none. It is not enjoyable. Rolling, you do and need to get a kick-ass computer to run it. Yeah, Rolling. That's another step I need to take. My computer is only a quad processor, and I definitely at least want to move up to an 8-core processor and step it up quite a bit. I'm just not ready to make the purchase yet because I've spent a ton on everything I've gotten so far to do YouTube. And unfortunately, I also just spent a ton of money on a bike because I wanted to do moto vlogs. So right now my budget is extremely exceeded. Hopefully in the near future I will be upgrading my PC, because it's also painful to even render videos with a quad-core processor. Elko, just checked your Social Blade. Your views this month are up by a whopping 193.6%. Congrats. Thanks, brother. I don't really check Social Blade. I guess I should, because they kind of keep a lot of stats on your channel. But that's good to hear. I noticed my views picked up. It just depends on how quickly I'll put a news vid on and how popular the story gets out, even outside of my channel. And that, for me, generates a lot of views. Locked and loaded. I didn't activate mine. It was just there. Yeah, as far as the monetization goes, it's as long as you set it up initially, it'll do it. It'll instantly set it up as soon as you hit the mark of 4,000 watched hours and 1,000 subscribers. Or at least it should anyway. Locked and loaded. I'll donate to PayPal. Just put the link up. Don't worry about it, Locked and Loaded. I appreciate that, brother. But with everything you got going on, anything you would donate to me, put towards your brother. That is a much greater cause than my attempt at a YouTube channel. But I do wholeheartedly appreciate that. Definitely, you know, anything extra you got, definitely help your brother out. I can thoroughly sympathize with that. I lost enough family members to cancer, and I know what that struggle is like. Philip, Christmas is coming soon, AP. Absolutely, Philip. Christmas is on the way, brother. I might have to buy myself a Christmas gift. Rolling. We just got a state-of-the-art setup this year. I love it. Can do a 15-minute 4K video in 10 minutes. Wow. That is good, Rolling. That's what I would like to be able to do. Because it's painful to render and process, and then the upload time combined, not to mention all the editing. For me, it adds up to a lot of time. And when you're doing the news, the quicker you can get it on, the better. Joran, the problem with Super Chat is those money you get, YouTube take a percentage of what you collect. I think it is 3 or 5%. I don't remember the exact percentage. Really, Joran? Leave it to YouTube. They got to get their cut. I don't really even know how it works. I've seen the tab to activate it, and I didn't even bother, to be honest with you, brother. But that's good to know. I didn't know that. Leave it to YouTube. They got to get their cut. You can tell they're liberal. Rolling Homestead. We still got to do the fundraiser. Locked and Loaded 100%. Yeah, Rolling. I seen you guys were going to do it, and then I seen it got canceled. And, I mean, I just gave to Locked and Loaded's brother's PayPal. But, yeah, I did see you were going to do a fundraiser, but from what I remember, it was going to be on a Saturday or a Friday night, and then it ended up getting canceled. Elko, why do I feel like you're the only YouTube news channel actually reporting on news around the world? It isn't a money-starved company. Elko, yeah. I try to get a little bit of everything. If I see something that I think you guys might, besides myself, find interesting or should know, I try to put it up there. China, with their attack on religion lately, I tried to get that up there as soon as I found out about it. And I actually seen that on Twitter from a pastor who posted a video of them burning books and Bibles. So then I started researching it more, because I knew China was against religion to begin with, but I didn't think they were this extreme. But yeah, you know, I try to do whatever I find maybe the mainstream media isn't doing, but you guys possibly should know anyway, or at least I would like to know. That's kind of why I do what I do. And for me, you know, I got my budget in here and that's where I'm at. And yeah, money starved. A lot of the companies out there, the big media companies, they're chasing the almighty dollar without a doubt. Rolling, my computer was custom made just for live streaming YouTube. I guess, Rolling, that's why your live streams are so top notch. My PC was more in the middle of gaming and editing at the time. And now it's outdated. So I'm definitely running behind. Philip, good comment, Elko. Yeah, I appreciate that comment, Elko. Locked and loaded. Yeah, I know, Mark, but my brother is having a hard time accepting help. He's going back to Florida this Friday. You know, at times like that, Locked and Loaded, I'm the same way. I got a lot of pride, but, you know, I understand where he's coming from, but it's really a good idea to say, hey, there's nice enough people out there willing to help me out, and especially help my family out, that I just got to let that pride go and out of the goodness of my heart accept the help. Because there's still people out there who like helping people. And yeah, it's a good thing. It's definitely not a bad mark on his pride or who he is as a man. Definitely in times of need, accept help when it's offered. Well, that information I got from Michael Fryer Jr., and he has a great channel. Yeah, I checked Michael out a couple times, actually. He's definitely a entertaining YouTuber, to say the least. Well, he's not too far from me, actually. Rolling Homestead, we just need to do it, Justin. And he can live with it. Well put, Rolling. Yeah. Just got to tell him, hey, it's all in good, you know, faith. Definitely accept it. Can't thank you enough, Angry Pirate, for your donation from my brother. Plus, Rolling donated Chaga money as well. It's very helpful for my brother. Yeah, absolutely, Locked and Loaded. It was my pleasure, actually. Anytime I can help out, if I've got it, I definitely don't mind helping out. That's what it's about, you know. Makes me feel good. I should actually thank you for that. Amen, brother. Going home, Samana, we are brothers, Justin. I would lay down my life for you, and your problems are my problems. God bless. That's good to hear, Rolling. That is definitely noble, without a doubt. We're definitely all one big community. If nothing else, at least we're connected on YouTube. But I think a lot of us share a lot of like-minded values and definitely ways of connecting and living our lives, you know? And that's a great thing. It's crazy it took something like a YouTube to bring a lot of us together, but I definitely appreciate it. And my cup is still empty. Yeah, Joran, Michael's a great guy. I want to say he's only like, let's see, Allentown, probably roughly 30 minutes away from me. But he puts a lot of content on. Most of it's good. Hon, could you get me another glass of green tea? Thank you. Ah, Canadian. Absolutely, brother. I usually do green tea and mango rum. That is by far my favorite. I am unfortunately running a little low on mango rum. Canadian Arctic, do you partake in any beverages out of curiosity? Absolutely. Cheers, brother. Whew, Joran. I've had actually a invitation from the Eagle to do a collab together with them, a meetup for YouTube. And it didn't work out at the time because I had to work. And then I had a couple more. Walt actually asked me to go to his boat in Jersey and do a vid. And my schedule has been utterly terrible. I just haven't gotten together with anybody to do a collab yet. I'm not really sure how many of them would want to do a collab with the Angry Pirate either. Oh yeah, Rolling. Definitely, if any of you guys didn't sub Canadian Arctic Radio, sub him. He will definitely sub you back. Same thing with Locked and Loaded, Rolling, Joran. All you guys are solid. If you guys have not subbed each other, make sure you do that. Can't stress that enough. Canadian Arctic Radio. My brother's moonshine rum at least once a week in Japanese sake. My favorite whiskey is Tangle Ridge. I've never had Tangle Ridge. I've been to Japan and I've partaken in some good rounds of sake. I have to admit that. Moonshine, my brother's moonshine rum. Huh. Now that sounds interesting to me. Obviously because I'm a rum guy, but brother's moonshine rum. I've had our Dutch version of moonshine from my area. And that's pretty much fire water. But I've also had moonshine from down south. And that stuff is smooth as can be. Cinnamon flavor. I've partaken in more than my fair share. Joran, well, I understand that, buddy, but I hope you get some time left over to a collab. And the Eagle is a great guy as well. Yeah, the Eagle is, Joran. I have not seen him on in a while. I don't know if he's been busy. I haven't seen any videos pop up for him in quite some time. I hope everything is good on his end. Philip, thanks to everyone for your support. Yeah, absolutely, Philip. You're a good dude, without a doubt. Solid channel, brother. Your video work is top notch, to say the least. As long as you don't have a dog knock over your camera. Canadian Arctic Radio. He cooks his own. He makes maple flavor spiced and 73%. Well, Canadian, if I ever happen to get up your way, I would definitely have to partake in some of that. I definitely like the sound of it. Yeah, Joran, I haven't seen him at all. Actually, thankfully, you hopped on and we got talking about it because I don't think I've seen him in weeks. I'm hoping everything is good on his end and it's just he's taking a break. YouTube, man, YouTube can burn you out. Depending on what your content is and how much you do it, it can definitely burn you out. Sometimes you just need to step back and step away for a while. Elko, I always crack up when I think of this subsystem like a form of Marxist communism. Yeah, Elko. They pretty much got you. It is like communism. But it rules the roost. You know, all that matters as far as where you end up in your search. And if you're off of the first, I would even say half a page in a search, you're never going to get found. There's probably so many channels out there we never get to see because of how YouTube ranks their search, based a lot on subs, interaction, likes, views, comments. Yeah, it's terrible, but that's the way YouTube plays the game. They're very communist, I think, at heart. Definitely socialist, because they want you completely dependent on their platform. Joe Blow, what's up, brother? Glad to see you on again tonight. I just kind of hopped on again to experiment some more. If nobody knows, I was on till about 2 o'clock in the morning last night trying to get this live stream program to work. Joe, we aren't really talking about anything right now but BSing. I've been kind of hopping between screens, just trying to get a feel on how this program works. Kind of iron the bugs out of it. I just had a couple screen vids of the Hurricane Florence that's hitting the Carolinas tomorrow, which is a terrible thing because it looks like it's going to be a powerful storm and even stall over the Carolinas. I did a vid on it a couple days ago, and I was worried about that very thing happening. Joran, I'm just worried, buddy. You should try to send him a message. Yeah, I'm going to do that, Joran. Thanks again. I completely forgot. I get so wrapped up with all the subscribers and the comments and the videos. Every once in a while it pops on my head that I don't really get to see them anymore. I definitely got to mark that down. Hun, write that down. Just write the eagle down and leave it sit there so I remember.
I could remind you.
Or that. Yeah, Joran, I will definitely do that probably tomorrow. It seems it's midnight here. Whenever I get off of here, I'm probably going to shut everything down and hit the sack. I appreciate you stopping back, Joe. Yeah, and I'll do that, Joran, and then I will, on whatever latest video you have, I'll leave you a comment telling you if I hear anything or not. I'll definitely leave you a comment tomorrow, at least letting you know that I sent him a message. Thanks, Rolling, for stopping in, brother. I very much appreciate it, and all your tips as well. Good night, and God bless to you as well. If you get a live stream going for Locked and Loaded, like I said, just let me know if you can. Hopefully I catch the notification. Joe Blow, yeah, all these platforms have autonomy. Anyone gets a following, they buy them out. Yeah, these platforms are something else. How much control they have, and really how much control they have over your channel and your basically social media destiny. Even Twitter and Facebook, as we're finding out, yeah, they almost have way too much control. I'd sooner see channels that have quality content rise to the top because of their content. Not because they lean one way or another, because of their political beliefs, or because they're making fluff kind of content, as I would put it. But unfortunately, right now, we're at the mercy of these platforms. And it kind of sucks, but at the moment, it's really our only option. Don't mind me. I am just scrolling between screens, or scenes, I should say. You a hunter, my friend? Yes. I grew up hunting. My dad was a big hunter. He was mostly whitetail. He would hunt whitetail deer in my area. And he kind of got me turned on to it. I got to admit, I don't hunt as much as I used to, mostly because of work. But yeah. I do get out here and there, and I still do hunt. Not as much as I'd like to. I used to love to do small game with rabbits and dogs, beagles. But unfortunately, I don't get to do that anymore. Pheasants, I also enjoyed pheasant hunting. But unfortunately, I just feel lucky to get out and deer hunt here and there. I don't post any videos on it, actually. I kind of mostly stick with the news for my channel. But there are a lot of subscribed channels that I'm subscribed to and mutually subscribed to me. A lot of these guys are big time hunters. See if any was on the night. Jerry's he's a big time hunter. He's quite far up in the chat though, so you'd have to scroll pretty far up to see him. Chips Outdoor channel. He's a big hunter. I find his vids real entertaining. Only problem when you got too many screens going. You literally got too many screens going. Jerry's Wood Shop and Outdoors channel. He's a big time hunter as well. Me, I'm pretty much news vids, and I throw motovlog vids in as well, which I kind of talk about a topic or shoot the shit, so to speak. I should just take my GoPro with me when I hunt, but I just don't know how much I should diversify my content. Oh, Canadian Arctic Radio, thanks for stopping in, brother. I really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to any new vids you put on. I always get a kick out of watching you rant. Enjoy that whiskey. Cheers, brother. Do you hunt, Joe? Joran, I'll get more coffee. I'll be back in a sec. Oh, yeah, got to keep that cup filled, Joran. Working like a 90-hour week or what? Well, Joe, it's complicated. I get stuck working whatever they need me to work. Right now, I'm usually doing a set schedule of 3 12-hour days, which isn't bad, but unfortunately, come, let's see, mid-October, late October, I start a 5-11-hour shift, which is 5 days a week, 11-hour days. So that literally only leaves me Wednesday and Thursday that I don't work. And unfortunately, with doing YouTube and everything else, it's tough for me to squeeze much else in. And unfortunately, for me, in my area, that's whitetail season, deer season. So I don't get out near as much as I would like to. Hopefully I get 1 or 2 this year. I don't really even care if it's a doe or a buck. I'll take whatever I can get. Because it's, for me, at my age anymore, it's just about stocking the freezer, to be honest with you. Elko, is that sword on your desk authentic? Just curious. Well, I picked it up at New Hope in New Jersey. It's sharp just on the point. It's almost more of an ornamental sword, but it is sharp enough that if you want to, you can stab somebody. So authentic, all depends on what you call authentic. I have another sword somewhere, but it is really old and really rough. You want to hand me that? Thank you. Woo! I got it caught. Now that, not that you can probably see it too well, but this is authentic and very old that's been passed down through my family for generations. I don't even know the full history behind it because it's been so long and so old it's been passed down. But, I mean, this is authentic, sharp. But like I said, it's old and I don't usually do much with it because the scabbard is really in rough shape. I wanted to put it up somewhere, but I don't even want to risk messing with it, to be honest with you. Joe Blow, absolutely. Anything squirrel, duck, turkey, or deer? Oh, it sounds like you get out quite a bit, Joe. That's awesome. I'm a little jealous, to be honest with you, brother. Joe, never been big game, though. Not looking to have a wolf pack or mama bear come after my butt. Oh, I'm the same way, Joe. My buddies went boar hunting a few times, and I didn't even go along with that. I should have probably went, but I got a few friends that go big game hunting out west. But yeah, I don't go out for black bear only because I don't like the meat. I feel it's greasy and just not my cup of tea. Joran, I'm back with a new cup of coffee. All right, brother. Got to keep that cup filled. I can totally relate. Where do you hunt, Joe? Are you East Coast, West Coast, Midwest? I'm going to switch to my satellite view again. I feel like I got to keep changing it up. I only got 3 windows loaded, though. Elko, well, seeing you were on the topic of hunting, I personally prefer hunting using a bow. It just, for me, takes more time and effort to master how to use one. Yeah, Elko. I've had recurve and I've had compound. And yeah, the art of bow hunting is definitely a challenge, to say the least. Because there's so many more variables involved. Once you get a rifle sighted in and you get fairly proficient with it, yeah, it's not as much of a challenge. Bow hunting, it's definitely taken it up a couple notches. Liberty Rogue Outdoors, if you ever want to see a good channel, that man is excellent with a bow. Alex, he even makes his own arrows. It amazes me, but he's a good dude. He's got a good hunting channel. He's definitely worth a look if you're into bow hunting. Joe Blow, Michigan, usually near the peninsula, a tad below. Ah, all right, brother. How is the hunting in Michigan? I know you got a lot of good areas there. I don't really know how your game is, though. I hate bows. So many turkeys. Very happy with my bow skills. So many turkeys. Very happy. Yeah, they like it when you miss. Without a doubt. Alex Rybar. Yeah, Joran, Alex is a great guy. If you go to his channel, if you leave a comment on one of his vids and say, hey, you know, I added your channel. You have a great channel. If you can't add me back, he's a good dude. He'll definitely do that. His vids are top notch. He's highly entertaining. And yeah, he's a good quality guy without a doubt. He was actually on the TV series Alone, which I didn't know it. I was talking to him for a while, and he ended up saying it in one of his vids. And then I went, and I don't have regular TV, so I went and I watched the season he was on, and I'm like, oh my God, he was actually on the TV show. So he's slightly like a celebrity. But yeah, he's a good dude. He's got a solid channel. He's definitely worth a look. And if you check him out, if you tell him the Angry Pirate sent him, I'd appreciate it. Any help I could send his way, I'd definitely gladly do it. He's an upstanding dude. He's actually a grandfather who just took over taking care of his grandson due to family issues. And I can't commend him any more than what I can for doing that. Elko, I've only went big game hunting once up in Maine. Alex Rybar is actually in Maine, Elko. I've only went big game hunting once up in Maine and was equipped with a longbow, 3 arrows to beef up the risk. Yeah, that's a little risky up in Maine, probably, Elko. I don't know. Whenever I would go bow hunting in PA, I carried a pistol with me just in case, to be honest with you. Joe, great man. We have a ton of deer. Basically, everything in the woods you'll come across. Darn near anything, even the occasional bear, bobcat, etc. Yeah, we got a lot of black bear where I'm at, Joe. Bobcats are kind of scarce. You're lucky if you even see one. I saw one crossing a road a few years back, but other than that, you don't really catch many in the woods. Sadly, got nothing to show for it after the hunt. Yeah, I mean, that happens sometimes. Maine almost reminds me of a state where unless you're baiting regularly, a lot of times I don't think you see much. Call me crazy, but that's my impression of Maine. I was there 2 times? A couple times. One time just for vacation and hiking, like Bar Harbor and along the coast. What's that big... Shoot. Bar Harbor, and there's a park right near there that you can hike. Shoot, I can't remember the name. Arcadia National Park. Beautiful area. Joe Blow, trapping 2. Yeah, Joe, I never got into trapping. A guy I used to work with, he actually trapped as a side business. But I never really got into it. A lot of trapping channels on YouTube, though. Thank you, Elko. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you stopping by. I'm probably going to pull the plug on it, too. I think I got enough feedback, and I played with my couple of different windows enough. So I'm probably going to be hopping off, too, because it is 12:30, and it's another late night for the Angry Pirate. But I appreciate all you guys stopping by. Joran, if you're still on, I'll definitely leave a comment on your last vid about the eagle. And I'll definitely let you know for sure that I contacted him. And then if I get any information back, I'll let you know as well. Joe Blow, yeah, ex's dad trapped a bunch later. Oh, got you, brother. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Joe. I really appreciate it, brother. No problem, Joran. Like I said, thanks for stopping by, brother. I really appreciate it. And this is the Angry Pirate saying, be good, people. Arr, mateys. That is some good rum. Thanks, Joran. I appreciate it, brother. Till next time.